And hello! It says that we are live. Welcome to this channel, Southern Cell. And my best friend, Mipet. Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday. Well, happy Mother's Day to you. So, yay,
Ah,
I'm
thank
here. I
you,
made
thank
it.
you.
I actually
Did you
made
have
it.
a good
So,
one with your kids and grandkids?
I did. I'm stuffed to the gills. We I actually got to choose what we had for dinner. So, this is good. And my ex-husband is actually a chef. So, I had my choice and he makes an absolutely mean beef stroganoff. So, it was awesome that I got to choose, and that's what I
Oh,
chose.
that is
So,
wonderful.
sort of stuffed my face, and my son drove, so I didn't even have to think about driving. So I've, unbelted the belt, and so I'm sitting here with the big fat food baby and enjoying myself immensely.
That is
So
always wonderful to hear. So I
thank
thought we'd do
you.
this, have a little bit of a stream for your birthday, and ooh, my hubby just walked into lunch. So Mipeti says happy birthday from him. Very nice.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Peter, Stevie. Yep. Happy birthday to me. Yes, thank you. Oh, we had a lot of fun today at the Shills. I tortured them all with a bit of Mud Fossil University
Yeah.
with the
Oh,
horrible
Mud
gross.
Fossil, Roger, my favorite.
Yeah.
What is he say? What does he say? He's a
Thank you, person.
139 IQ now, and
Oh,
he has the right to peer review the scientists.
ooh, you think?
Yeah.
Uh,
And you know how he films his monitor? Like he's got a camera behind him and he's filming his monitor. And then he takes a piece of paper and he writes the list of subjects that he's going to now debunk or peer review, and then he sticks it to his computer screen instead of, like,
oh my
I don't
goodness.
know, using notepad or something.
Well, we did actually notice today that he actually has OBS on his computer, like on the screen. So why the hell he doesn't actually use that? Yeah.
That is very bad. Okay,
Oh
having
yeah.
OBS and still pulling the crap that he's pulling.
Yeah. Oh, especially with
It's
his, 139 IQ. Well, it's
139
just
IQ, yes, because he did this online survey thing.
awesome.
So what
Oh,
topic, because you're the birthday girl, what topic would you like to kick us off with? Because I have a few
oh,
doozies, but I'll
I
give
was
you
just
the
going to
honor.
say, you told me that you had something weird that went on in Fight the Flat Earth's stream today. Now, obviously, I was uh, busy straight after streaming with the Shills. I ended up having, doing these birthday things, family and all that. So I want to know what happened because you said this dude was crazy. So what
Okay.
happened, gee?
So you remember a couple of weeks ago we were having a conversation, and I said that I think that the flat earthers think that the earth is not one unit. Because we say at the poles or at the equator or at the tropics or whatever. I think that they think that each of these sections of the earth are rotating independently of each other. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, I
so
remember.
now this guy that was on Fight the Flat Earth this morning, FTFE, I think he just proved that I had the correct sentiment about that thought. Because his whole argument was he doesn't understand that the atmosphere is part of the earth. Like, it's not independent of the earth. The air actually, touches the ground. It's part of the earth. And this guy just cannot understand that the atmosphere is part of the earth and it is being dragged along with the earth, and it is a, I want to say constant, but technically not constant, but a constant motion with that rotation. The whole atmosphere is being dragged with the earth. It has no choice basically in the matter. And this guy doesn't understand that because of the, when you draw a circle and then you draw a line off the circle going out of the circle, right? Towards the outside. That area, if you draw another bigger circle around it, is going to be slightly bigger. But that distance from like the ground to, for example, the common line, it's not that much compared to the actual size of the earth.
No, it's, in the relative bit, it's the same as the ocean, where they wet a basketball. That is actually, the water on the basketball is actually, if it was to scale, it would be more than the water on the earth. It would be deeper than...
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to read across it.
I don't understand why these people cannot understand the term and what scale actually means. We very, 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 very tiny. The earth fucking massive.
Yes, but didn't we have this? I mean, we had this exact conversation the last time we had our little stream.
I know, but they still don't get it. But yeah,
I had another little discussion with, as I said in my last video, this guy on Facebook. He's like my favorite religious flat earther, and he incessantly believes that the moon is its own light source. But last night, just after dusk, before it got completely dark, I took a photo of the moon. It was, I don't know, like 20 or 30%, I'm not sure. And, you can actually see that it's not glowing yet. The moon only starts glowing when the sun goes completely, when it gets completely dark. The more dark it is, the more the moon glows, because, well, there's a big fat earth curve in the way.
Yes. Well, if you want to have a look at your DM, I actually, just as I was leaving my daughter's house,
ooh,
the moon popped out from behind a cloud, and it's really shit because I just grabbed my camera and just, like my phone, and just went, ooh, click, because it was just from behind the cloud, and then it immediately clouded over again. So, and I thought,
but Mipet, don't you know the moon is in the clouds?
Oh, that's right, I forgot. But yes, it's very, very bright tonight, as far as, even though
I can't wait for that lunar eclipse, guys. Any guys in the chat ready to make that observation? I just hope we can have some. Please send all your good vibes into the universe. If you pray, please pray for us. We need clear skies, because I want that eclipse. I have not had one since the last 4 eclipses that happened. It was not visible from my location on the earth. I wonder why. If flat earthers can explain why not everyone can see all of these phenomena.
Oh, yes, my son-in-law's best mate.
Stevie B brought. I didn't watch the whole of FTFE's thing, but Stevie B reminded me that the sun, the moon, and the stars, according to this guy, is below us.
Below us how? That's something that they never explain. What the hell is
that's the part where I asked Bobby if I had a stroke.
like, how deep is this flat Earth, or what is underneath the flat Earth, or what is,
Holding it
above
up
the dome,
in
if we've got a
space.
dome, or what is,
Nah, I
what,
gave up on that dome idea.
are we just
No,
like
there's no
floating
dome,
in a
darling.
void, or what? I, well, they just don't answer any of those questions. Well, how far can we dig down? What, and we hit the turtle, or, are we on a big giant space whale, or, I'm a bit of a Doctor Who fan on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't ever actually, Dan Bernardi, but
And I've been I'm learning all these arguments and all these hi Greg, welcome Sanbanani. um all these arguments and fallacies and these repetitive assertions from them. And they love to ask, oh, if the earth is round, then why do you care about flat earth so much? Why are you obsessed with it?
well, I'm not. So I just think it's hilarious that people are that dumb that they actually believe in it still. I just, yeah, as I said, my son-in-law, well, soon to be son-in-law's best mate, who happened to be at the house this evening, doesn't believe in the globe Earth. He is a flat earther. Yes, I do know one in real life, and he's like very, very scary dude. He's over 7 foot tall, or well, no, I think he's about 6'11" and a half or something. So like so close to 7 foot that we don't
He
quibble
might as
about it.
well be 7 foot.
Yeah, and he literally has tattoos from head right down his face to toe. He is tattooed everywhere. Well, everywhere that I see. I don't want to see any more, if you know what I mean.
We'll use our
But yes,
imagination for the nether bits.
he, yes, yeah, no, I don't even want to imagine it. Thank you. But yeah, he's an avid flat earther, and I'm saying when I had walked out and I thought, the moon's out, and look, there's just this tiny little bit of cloud, non-cloud that it had popped out of, and I took a quick photo, and I was saying, oh yeah, my friend Sal next week's going to get the eclipse, and he's like, but there's an eclipse every month,
Oh no.
and I just went,
No,
oh,
there
okay.
isn't.
I just no, but I just shit. I'm not going
Yeah,
to
you just
disagree with
left
you.
it at that.
I'm just like, oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, yeah. You can't see it everywhere on the world, though. That's just what I said. I said she gets very upset because she misses out a lot in South Africa.
Yes, we do, because we
I
are
couldn't. You know
like,
what I mean? Like I had to get home to get here, so I'm like, not a problem. I was not going to get into that. I'm just, yep, no worries. Holy shit. I'm just, no, there's a lunar eclipse every month. And I'm thinking, does that guy know Nathan Thompson? Because wasn't that what he said?
I think that was the other. Um, I don't want to say that bad word on my channel. Anthony Riley.
Oh, was it?
Yes, I
Oh,
think it was
it was one of
Anthony
the stupid
Riley who
ones
said
anyway.
that. There were a couple of other fluffs whom I've heard say that there is an eclipse every month. But
Yeah, well, I
they
think
don't ever
they,
mention when the earth appears between the moon and the sun. They only talk about when the moon appears between the earth and the sun.
yes. Well, do they get mixed up between like a new moon and a full moon or something? I don't quite
Yes,
understand. I
they
think
don't
that they,
understand. No, they think that it's the shadow of the earth that's causing, parts of the moon to be obscured. But in reality, it's the sun, moon, and earth all together in their respective positions at that particular moment, um, which obviously would be the sunlight shining directly on those sections. But because of the angle that we are on Earth looking at the moon, we cannot see all the lit side. That is not to say that like exactly half or a little bit more than half, because the moon does have librations, that that part of the moon is not entirely being lit. If we were in a different part of the, like, I don't know, like on the side of Earth watching from the outside, we'd see that half of the moon lit. It's only
Yep.
because of our angle, our viewing angle from the Earth, that causes the phases of the moon.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I just don't even want to argue. I'm just, yeah. Yeah.
It's not about, I mean, no flat earther wants to take my challenge. As you know, I have been doing this for quite some time now,
Just a little bit.
since November 2018. And
Just a couple of
I've got
years.
all my notes. I've got all my, day-to-day data that I've collected for like 5 p.m. and sunrise, sunset. I've done the sunrises for all the major days, since November 2018. And no flat earther wants to peer review my work. I invite them. I tell them, listen, I've gathered all this data over the last 3.5 years. Wouldn't you like to come and peer review? I'm looking for a fluff to critique my work. And all I get is ridicule, that I'm brainwashed, that I am just regurgitating what I was told. So they are not interested.
Yeah, I'm just, maybe you should not call them a flirt or a bloke
I
or
don't
anything. You
actually, I
just,
only call them a
yeah,
fluff in like conversations. But like when I'm talking to
okay.
them, I do give them the benefit of the doubt that they are people, I'm a people, and let's get together and discuss. Where's your notes? Here's my notes. Let's compare our notes. And not one of them is willing to come and compare notes. And I'm actually quite upset about that, because if you look back 3-4 years ago, hey, Spot on the level, welcome. um, no, horizontal is tangential to the plane. It's just tangential. Like the surface of the earth is not flat, but you can draw a straight line across it and it won't go across the whole of the earth. I don't know why you can't understand that, you can just draw a tangent. A tangent is like a straight line on a sphere.
But also, level can be curved, and they don't
Um,
understand that.
yeah, actually, from all the citations that I've looked at, over the last couple of years, watching all these debates and gathering all this information, um, in the adjective of uh, level is conforming to the I probably can't even say it. It's like equal altitude. It's conform around a sphere, but it's equal altitude around the sphere.
Yes.
Yeah, and the people who came up with these words and definitions and explanations, they are the forebears of this information we have now, right? When they came up with this stuff, they used those words. And when they used the word level, they meant like conforming to the liquid parts of Earth's surface. That's what they definition is. And then the layman on the street came along and said, hey, let me create this level. It's an instrument that I will use to make sure that my walls are level, my tiles are level, and all of a sudden that became level. No, that level is a tool which also conforms to the shape of the earth. That's why that bubble moves back and forth. It's searching for equilibrium.
Yep. Just
Spot
reading
on
it.
level, I'm not here to do your research for you. You go find the research and you bring it to me and we will discuss. There is no way I am doing your work for you. Sorry, dude. Or if you're a girl, sorry, girl.
Yeah, and as Peter said, conforming to the curve of the earth. You know, if you're in an aeroplane and you are cruising at a particular altitude, you're flying level. You are flying level to the curve of the earth.
Yes. And if you draw two, like a circle and then another circle around it, if you are traveling, in between those two lines, but you are still going around the circle, you are staying level to those circles. I don't understand
And
why is this so difficult?
but yes, have you ever surveyed? With surveying, you only do small distances, and yes, things look flat and so minimally curved that yes, it's flat. Yes, it is
Spot
level
on
and
level
flat
is very
on
cute. Have you
small,
ever
small
surveyed?
distances. Yeah. I've done a
Sorry,
few
I'm sorry
surveys
I'm
in it,
laughing, but we don't have to do it. We don't have to go out there and survey. I mean, I could. My hubby's boss here has a lot of equipment that if I wanted to borrow it, he would let me use it. But why? I mean, they did the 33rd American arc of the parallel, and they measured from coast to coast that section of the earth. That should be good enough to show somebody that, because that is a large tract of land. Oh, and they've
Yep.
done it across India also and some parts of Europe. I don't know if they did it across Africa, because we've got these like shorelines and then extreme altitudes and then going down to the shorelines. So
Well, on level, you're saying that we're in an echo chamber. Am I echoing at all? But if you
um
feel that, would you like to come in? I'm sure that
oh,
Sal would be
yes,
quite
yes,
happy
we
to
would
send you a
love to
link
have
and you
you
can
on,
come in and
as
have a
long as you
chat.
don't come and talk shit on my channel. Like, honestly, because I have done a lot of research, and if you think you're going to come here and bombard me, so
But we'd be
if
very
you're
interested
serious
in what
about
you
having
would
a flat earth
actually say.
discussion, you are more than welcome, even though this is actually Mipet's birthday stream. So I would encourage everybody to be nice and kind, except my tone.
So no one ever measures curvature apart from YouTubers in your minds, not in reality.
The 45 citations on mctune.net .net/, I think it's R or curve, or you can check out any of those forward slashes and you will find the umpteen citations of the different people who have done the very big surveys. We're not talking about these Mickey Mouse guys who's trying to build like 50 square meter buildings. We're not talking about that crap. We're talking about measuring entire continents. So if you've done that spot on the level, please forward your information to the people. They can peer review your work, and then you can be published and you can be used as a citation also.
And that's right, Stevie.
Exactly,
It was
Peter Notto.
before YouTube was born.
Yeah, all of these things, a lot of the groundwork of these things were done even before our grandparents. Some of these guys, we are talking like 1910, the late 1800s. Those people were actually out there doing the hard work. And then flat earthers come along, or, whatever they want to call themselves, convex earthers, concave earthers, not ball earthers. I mean, the earth is anything but a glob. If you've done all the work, sorry, spot on level, who's the joke? MC Toon. Why? Because he's gathered all the information and put it in one place. It's like a deluge of flat earth is wrong, my dude. Horizontal is not level.
Horizontal can be level.
Yes, it can be level.
But it's not the only definition of level.
Yeah, why do you want to stick to one definition? Like, why don't you use the words appropriately? I wouldn't be surprised if he just throws in the second law of thermodynamics in there. We can have a real word salad.
People, okay, spot on level. You're obviously a flat earther. You measure from a horizontal. I would like to know what a horizontal is, because I hear Bev Try Thinking quite often says a horizontal.
Yes.
Now, I'm just interested to know what a horizontal is. You can prove it's not
Mipet,
true. I don't understand you then. What? You can prove what's not flat. Horizontal.
I can prove it's not flat. What? What is not flat? What?
A horizontal, I imagine.
Oh,
Absolutely,
Greg, you're not helping. Right now, I don't feel myself being so level-headed because spot on level, I don't know what kind of data. I mean, I'm really looking for somebody that I can compare notes with.
But I so badly want to know what a horizontal is, because I've heard that bandied around so much that, you've got to measure from a horizontal. What the fuck is a horizontal? Something is horizontal, but there is no a horizontal. What the fuck is a horizontal? And no one will explain it to me. And it's quite, why keep using it if no one can explain what the crap it is? Dead right, the earth is not. Well, at least you've got that going for you. What is it? What do you think it is then, spot on level? Please tell us. You've got to wait for a while for you to catch
I found this. Oh, God, I hope it's in this file. Damn. I'm just gonna quickly see if I can send that file to my laptop, because so what I did was, we have like millions and billions of photos of Earth from space, right? And
there's plenty about.
And I found this GIF, and I'm hoping that I saved it in here. Otherwise, I will just connect my phone to my laptop and send it, because this is the most hilarious, I want to say, rendition of like a flat Earth idea, but it is so ridiculous that
Oh, that's right. He was supposed to have had a flat Earth model, wasn't he, this morning?
yes.
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
Water is level in small places, yes, but there's this thing called tides and waves. And
Tides and waves.
yes, so water in those particular instances, they're not level.
Well, level, I think that flat earthers like back themselves into a corner. Um, damn, where is it now? I think it's downloaded under GIFs. Because this was the most. Here we go. Pictures, right? It's in pictures.
Gregory, I'm trying. I'm trying. I bought my grandchildren a telescope for their birthday last year, and it's a case of me pinching it from them and borrowing it when we've both got no clouds and can do it together. So, because they've got a perfect little park down from where they live. So it's, yeah, a great place to actually use a telescope. And, it's all the rest of it. But yeah, it's a case of both of us haven't had a clear sky at the same time to do any really good observations, or that I've been able to go down there. I've been without a car for a little while, so I've finally got my car and stuff. But yes, we do intend to do things like that. So yes. Horizontal, parallel to the plane of the horizon at right angles to the vertical horizontal line. Huh?
I don't know how to. Why? I'm so terrible at this. How do I share like a little GIF or something?
You hit the share button.
And then share screen.
Yes.
Okay, share screen. Minute. Okay.
Oh, hi, Hugh. So I'll send you Hugh, you got time to pop in for a few minutes?
Okay, so in this screen, I want to play that GIF. How do I do that?
You know exactly how technologically great
Yes,
I
I am, caveman.
am. I appreciate it.
Hi, Hugh. Sorry, I'm trying to do something that I don't know how to do. So, welcome. Ooh, we have 9 people watching. I think I should mention them like by name. Gregory Nitsky, spot on level. How do I scroll?
Stevie
Oh, here.
B, Peter
Hugh,
Noddle.
Stevie B, Peter Nottle. I hope I'm saying your name okay.
Yes, you are.
All
And
right,
of
so
course we have.
basically, guys, I found this GIF. I was looking for pictures of flat Earth. We've got like globe pictures of the globe from outer space and stuff. So we've got those. I know that everybody wants to cry CGI, but not everything is CGI, right? There are some photos that are authentic, one-time shots. They film, are kept in museums, all of that stuff. So I tried to find what are the flat earthers offering, and this I'm gonna explain it to you. Mipet, I've sent it to you. I've shown it to you. Hey, what I found.
I don't know. I can't see what you're talking about.
Let me send it to you this round from here. Mm, hold on, because this is very good. This is the epitome of flat earth, um, I don't know, fortitude and
I thought you were going to
resilience.
say stupid. Okay.
Stupid. Okay, here we go. I'm going to send it to you. See if you are able to share it on your screen, because honestly, this is the caliber of something I found on Google. Okay?
Oh, God. You're going to make me try and do something technical, aren't you?
Oh man, I don't
Um,
know.
See, this is where we need a man. Hugh. Send the link to
Maybe I
Hugh.
should just
Hugh,
send
come
it to
and
him.
join us.
And would you like to join us, Hugh? Because we technically challenged and all of that. Ah, here we go, Mip. You got it. This always happens in the middle of the stream because
I'm just
I want to
waiting for
show
it.
something, and
Yeah, it
obviously
hasn't
I'm
even loaded up on mine yet. I'm
ill-equipped.
just still waiting for it. Oh, okay. That thing.
You remember now.
Yes, okay. How the crap do you do that? Okay. Um,
Hmm?
no, not that way. Uh,
Stop screen.
yeah, because I've never done it in screen guards or, well, I've never done it period, so, it could be, I could do. Oh, sorry to hear that, Hugh. That really sucks.
Hugh, I just
But I'm
sent you a
going to.
link if you want to join us.
No, he's
Because,
just said that
I can do that.
because he's just post COVID and he's got no energy, and I can totally relate to that poor thing. So I'm just glad he's having a bit of a relax.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that. Next time.
Well, but what it is, it's the flat Earth sort of domey map thing with the sun being a stupid light shade going around in a circle with the moon going around in a circle, and it's just only lighting up little patches of the earth, like it does that. Everyone's seen it before, I'm sure.
Level is a straight line, no curve. No, darling. No, absolutely not, sweetheart. You are lying to yourself, or somebody has lied to you. A level is not a straight line. No.
As Gregory said, level is also relative and refers to the center of gravity with Earth.
With the earth. Yes. Yes. Um, what have you tested? Spot on level says, I've tested it.
Well, I think he's talking about the COVID test now, isn't he? Oh, he's used a spirit level. Ooh, did you find any
No, as I
ghosts?
said,
Hey,
no,
wrong
you
sort of
can't
spirit.
use the spirit level. No. How do you measure elevation then?
But again, it's a scale
Gregory,
thing.
we are trying to have nice conversations. I don't want to suggest that anybody's like out of their mind or something.
That was my comment.
No, with a level, that's an instrument. You need a theodolite so your elevations from both sides can be the same. And then you get the difference from either side. Because when you put the crosshairs on the same elevation, they are not going to be at the same elevation looking at each other. Have you tried that? Probably not.
Again, it's just a small bloody scale, dude.
Scale.
Mm.
We should write a song. Mipet, you should write a song about scale. A limerick, if you will.
No, not a limerick. I think it's going to have to be a full-blown song for that one. All right, I'm getting my pen out. It's going to be a full parody song on scale.
You see, the thing is they don't understand the tangent line. It's just a line that you drew. You can draw that tangent line anywhere. And you use the same formulas and you are able to come up with your calculations. The spirit level is the most accurate tool over long distances. I'm sure you are joking, and the people who built the LIGO lab might have a word or two to say to you. Because they ended up being like fucking meters off the ground because they had to stay level with the center of gravity when they built that LIGO lab.
Yeah. Okay, so now he's talking about a water level, not spirit. Okay. So we get rid of the ghosts. All right. Oh, now we're talking about pipes. Well, so he's now stoned as well. Well, so that's why he's seeing spirits.
I might need a pipe. Hold on. Let me just check this. Mipet, listen to the sound and tell me what.
See, it all comes down to drugs. I knew it.
Okay, no, in all seriousness, come on. If you had two theodolites and both theodolites were at the same elevation, please tell me you know what elevation means, and a certain distance apart, and you measure the difference in the crosshairs from one another. Those things are not going to be level, spot on level.
Like Hugh has written, spirit level are designed for local measurements. We're talking about something 40,000 kilometers in circumference. Scale, man, scale.
Hugh, it seems like this is all, that is the be all and end all of this problem. Because as I explain to Mipet sometimes, we are the who of Horton Hears a Who. You know, like only us are concerned that we are here. Like, which other planet is doing this? No, seriously, guys, spot on level, you are wasting your time. You are fighting definitions. You are fighting instruments. You are fighting citations. I'm so sorry to tell you, you are wrong.
They don't have any citations for their arguments. They don't have any measurements for their arguments. They don't have any equipment that will measure anything for their arguments. You know, there's just nothing. That's why they just have to keep telling everyone, but you're wrong. It's not a globe. It's anything but a globe. You know, we don't, or we don't know what it is, but it's not a globe. That is the word.
No, it's not.
What annoys me the most is.
I know what it's not. I know what it's not. I just don't know what it is.
And that's what
Geometry,
we call,
darling.
that's
Um,
what we call being contrarian. And they're the most annoying assholes on the planet. And
yes,
yes, I said planet.
planet, yes, not a flat planet either. And obviously, my question goes out to you've seen the memes where it's got all these planets, all like balls, and it's got the Earth as this flat, funny shaped thing squeezed in between, like Venus and Mars. And how do you explain that? How do you explain Venus, going from being the morning star to the evening star to the, within like 11 or 7 month cycles? I don't know how long the hell it takes. I can't remember right now. Got all the information though. But I've done all this research. Two straight lines. What two straight lines? You see, you
And now
can't just, hey, you can't
yes,
just do the spot on level. Like there are steps. Do you even know like how to start? My mom bakes
okay,
cakes.
so it
Hello.
equals to perpendicular, two straight lines, perpendicular, level, vertical. What the fuck does that mean? They're words. They're words. Yes, we get their words. Now, what the fuck do they mean to you?
Yes, and where's the actual like drawing or experimentation to say that these words actually mean something in concordance with this experiment? You see, when you got a circle, and Blue Marble painstakingly explained this, like you just draw a circle, then you take your ruler and you draw a line just touching the circle across the surface. You can do that a million times across a million, points.
Yes, I don't think spot on level can actually explain anything.
Yes, spot on level. Listen to me very nicely. You are correct in that no circle is needed. But you know what the problem is? It's that it is a sphere. We cannot escape that. Why can't we see past a certain point, even under the best of conditions? Like you can see the Chicago skyline from like, I don't know, 100 and whatever miles away. You can see this island from there. You can see that from there. But never all the way, at least halfway across the earth. Why not? I think you misspelled parallel. No, I don't know. I don't know how to scroll back up. Oh, perpendicular. Do you know what perpendicular means, even? Venus is a NASA plant in the sky. No, actually, I think that would belong to the Russians, because they're the ones who, let their Venera probes like literally destroy itself in the Venus atmosphere. And basically, that was how we, first got to learn the extremes of the Venus atmosphere. And they did it like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, and I agree. My mum's bakes cakes because we can't see that far, but can see that far. Totally makes sense to me. Exactly.
Exactly. Now, I mean, the earth blocks our view. But if I can just put my eyes a meter, not even a meter, let's 1 degree, let's work in degrees because we're working in, spherical geometry. 1 degree above the horizon, I can see whatever star is there. I mean, why? And then 1 degree below, it's gone.
Oh, we all know birds don't exist, Hugh. Oh, so now
Oh no,
planets are
birds
bloody
are
robots.
shapeshifters on the moon.
No, they're bloody, they're robots. They're just
They
like,
aren't they demon robots superimposed onto real birds?
well, yeah, I thought they were
Okay,
like
I don't want to
an
because the
upgraded
conspiracies are just
drone,
way too crazy for my brain.
an upgraded, yeah, drone.
These cows are small, but the ones out there are far away. Ah, come on, that clip, hey, is
It's
so
awesome.
old.
But it's awesome. It's still so relevant.
I know, but it shouldn't be in 2022. Come on.
No,
You
no.
know, like when I don't know, but this is how I taught my kids, like the amount of liquid. Um, like you take like a 350 ml cup and you say, fill this bottle and you do those experiments and then you take that one and you fill a bigger one to show them, to teach them, how scale really works and how you can gauge how things might be even. And it seems like the people who become flat earthers miss that stage.
Oh yeah.
Or object permanence. Like there's no sunrise and sunset on a flat stationary earth, but then I don't know in how many videos I've shown the sun going down below the horizon into complete darkness. Canals are what? Seas aren't flat. Scales are snakes. What? Scale is on
I like
snakes.
mine on
Oh
baked
my
cake.
god, are you
Birds are
like, did you
UFOs.
take like a shot of vodka or something?
Mhm. Birds aren't UFOs. We know that what they are, so they're not unidentified. They could be aliens, like shape shifting ones.
Oh, don't
And
remember
yes,
there are spaceships coming out of the sun also.
yeah, and scales are on snakes. This is true. So you're just reading it wrong, Sal. That's
Sorry, I was saying goodbye there for a second.
okay.
So, drinking rum. Oh no. No, 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 no. Now you run away. Who's running away? Here I am still talking loads and loads and loads about the damn shape of the damn earth when it's Mipet's birthday.
It's okay.
Canals have locks. Yes, why do they have locks?
Sorry, Stevie, but locks isn't spelt that way, but I understand what you
Mm.
mean.
There is no still body of water. Sorry, spot on level. There are no still bodies of water. It's because of the motion of the earth. There won't be anything like really still like that. Yes.
Because elevation changes. Oh, God. Yeah, canals have
That's so
locks so no
silly.
one can get in. You got it, my bum babe's case. How did you guess? Open sesame.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. Just wanted to
Oh,
throw it on
darling. Thank
you.
you so much for being on my channel and gracing us with your presence of mind and
Oh, it's
everything.
always fun with you, Sal. You know that.
So,
Still water is ice. Exactly, Peter. Yes. There you go. Spot on level. If
Peter Nuttall, remember that even glaciers move. So, na na
yes,
na
but
na na na.
yeah, but if he
No, but
wants
the
to
whole thing
say
is that the
still,
entire,
the whole
even
thing was
us,
still
we are
moon.
sitting down, we are watching this show,
Yeah,
and
actually, it's
well, I'm talking my fucking
that
heart
fell
out,
off just
and
recently. Very top.
um, we are still in motion, guys. And in like an hour's time, we would have moved a little bit from where we are now, even though when we look out the window, it looks like we've not gone anywhere. but the Earth, we are looking at a different portion of the sky than we looked at in the same direction an hour ago.
And what Hugh has
Thanks,
said is
Bob. Why do you guys always have to bring him up? I don't like Bob Nodal. I like my Bobby.
yes, it's a highly offensive thing to say, Bob, around here.
Yeah.
But Hugh's right.
Yes.
Canals, lakes, etc., all have curvature. Very, very slight, not able to be discerned with the eye, but we have a circumference of 40,000 kilometres. Remember? You know, it's like scale, people. Spot. What? Is it a quadratic function? One rotation per day. Why does it have to be a quadratic? Is it a quadratic? What the fuck are you talking about quadratic for? I don't understand this dude. He's just making up words and putting them together.
Well, there are those quadratic equations, but that is not needed to calculate a sphere. Oh, my mom bakes cakes. I hope you bloody cook them or grill them or something first, eh?
No, he scales. Oh, yeah, before he eats them. Well, he's got to scale them, gut them, cook them, then eat them.
Yeah, please put cook before then eat them. Basically, I don't like raw food.
Yeah, I don't know how people can eat like these, you know, raw sushi shit and what else do you call it? What's the meat one you eat that it's where it's got no, yeah, that, oh crap, I can't think of what it's called now. It's like thin slices of like red meat that's not cooked. Oh, steak tartare.
Oh, isn't it like carpaccio or
no,
something
steak
like that?
tartare, I think it's called. I mean, how disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like we have a braai, you know, I'm sure you guys call it a barbecue where we cook on the fire, over fire. And when we cook our meat on the fire, then I can say yes, you know, just that fire flavor and that cooking on the outside, but in the middle, it's still a little bit not bloody, but you know, just I don't even know, like just between cooked and uncooked. I don't know if that's a stage.
Yeah, more rare than medium.
Yeah,
so
but
medium
only in that middle because all the juices are retained in there.
Okay, sorry if I make a bit of noise, but I've just got to let Miss Muffet out of her cage because she's like, "You've been away, Mum, and I've been stuck in my cage for the last hour or two." Yeah, she's
Well, on the spot on level is leaving. Sorry, darling. Yeah, so he says, bye all, have a lovely birthday. Well, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. Watch my videos. No, Gregory, I live in a civilization. If you want that, you can go to Mpumalanga or whatever, but no. I have more culture than that. And I have more food available to me than that. So it's not necessary. Thank you.
Oh dear. Typo.
Yeah, why the hell must I eat worms? There's no reason for hey! Hey, the Jack Monkey's in my channel.
Yes.
Yes, do you want to come on and talk some shit with us a little bit?
Go and send him a link. He can come if you want.
Do I have your Discord?
Oh God, let me then. Oh God, everything's on a go slow. Hang on, I'll do it.
Okay. Oh no, that's the wrong page. That's that page.
Okay. So, what were we up to? What were we talking about before craziness took over?
Sorry, just had to speak to my kid quickly. So my kid started working this week, and the job literally fell in his lap. And he came home about an hour ago, just when we were starting this live stream, so I couldn't really speak to him. So yeah, my boy, man, guys.
He's becoming a man, you mean? He's actually working.
Yeah, I know. It's lovely. And of course, it's Mother's Day today.
It is, yes.
So far, I think we only have boys listening to us, but if any mothers are listening, happy Mother's Day to you.
Well, or the fathers that are the only
fathers
parent.
who
Mother's Day to them,
mummies, yes, all of them. Everybody who takes care of a child, whether they own or not, also, you know, every baby needs all the love it can get. Just spread it all around liberally.
But yes, I gave my son a present today. I gave him my washing to do.
Yeah, I just get my kid down to the shop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the one day you can get away with, getting them to do. Yeah. Yes, Hugh, we know you've been called a mother. Mm-hmm. And a big one at that. Yes, my mum bakes cake.
I don't have. Did you send the? Oh, no.
Yes, I sent it.
Oh.
But then again, he is a drunk monkey. He might be too drunk to even actually see. So who knows?
Oh God. Yeah.
In his bachelor day. Well,
so
I mean,
I have.
I was going to say, here in Australia, Father's Day's in September. Bachelor's Day, well, isn't that every Saturday night? I just, when you go out and get pissed, or do you not have that?
Well, I've not ever gone out every Saturday night and got pissed. There was like about a 2-month period in my life when I went out and got drunk every night, but it was like, go there, drink a little bit, dance a little bit, and then go home. But that was so long ago. I don't think I've even gone out in maybe 20 years or something.
Well, that's weird, because my daughter actually said to me today, she said, Mum, I know that you don't like going into the city because, I just avoid the city at all costs because it's just horrible. I don't like, even though Adelaide's just like a big country town. But, yeah, I just avoid it. But she's like, oh, Mum, I'd really like to take you out. She said there's a couple of really cool places in Adelaide that, in the city that I'd love to take you to. And one place is a burlesque club. She said that it has some awesome, like fire acts and things like that. Once a month they have like this. It's a fire themed with, you get all these hunky guys as well as doing fire tricks and shit. So I'd probably be right into that, being a dragon and all. And the other one is a drag queen club, like for drag queens. And I love drag queens. I think they're the most fucking talented people. They're artists. And I watch a lot.
I'm gonna agree.
Yeah, I love
people
RuPaul.
Have some, and I mean, not to say anything of a guy, just strutting it in fucking high
High
heels,
heels.
and
Oh my god! I
you
mean,
know,
I don't even wear high heels. I
I'm
don't.
thinking I'm
I
just gonna
don't.
look at that and fall over.
Yeah, I know. Me too. But they, do. Some of them are comedians, and oh my god, they're just hilarious. Anyway, so yeah, she said, "Oh, within the next," and then she looked at me and she said, "6 months, I'm going to take you out," and I just laughed.
Oh, that would
So
be
yeah, because she
very
knows I'm
nice.
talented.
I do. I have been to one or two live shows, like I've gone to the theater and things like that, but my life has just not allowed me to do those things. So, what can I say? Maybe later on, after this whole ordeal has cooled down and everything opens up again, they've put us back on the mask mandate indoors now. They were supposed to take it away, but they've reinstated that thing. We got to still wear the masks indoors.
Well, in some of our places you do, but if you're eating or drinking, you don't have to, but you do have to put
Yeah.
it on in between. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah, if you no, they don't tell you to put it on in between, but what they do is they take your temperature. They've got this, clipboard
Yeah.
with a piece of page on it, some information, and they take your details. So they take your name, your phone number, and your temperature, and what time you sat at the restaurant. So they keep tabs on people who do like want to sit, like for example, inside the KFC. You know. Oh,
Yeah,
talking
no,
about
that's
being drunk. I'm not drunk yet,
oh,
but next week I'm going to appear on a certain show, and
oh,
yes, and I
it's gonna
have
be
organized some
awesome.
vodka.
Oh god. Oh, it's gonna be
Yes.
fun. Yes,
Oh, it's
next
going to
week
be
Sarah
awesome.
is going to be on the Silly Shield show where we're going to be discussing crystals and how wonderful they are and the health benefits of having crystals around. And I'm even going to pull out my crystal ball and do some and do. I can't even
Some
say it.
reading,
I'm
some
reading. Yes,
projection
I've got
out into the universe.
all sorts of really cool crystal stuff, but it's only because I really like the look of them. And I've got like crystal bracelets, and although I have got some pyramid crystals, like they're actually.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, people that believe in pyramids and crystals, well, I've got them wrapped into one. It must blow their minds. Holy shit! So yeah, I've got some really pretty things. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that next week. And my favourite person from South Africa, Miss Sal, is going to be there, and she's going to tell us all about a crazy friend of hers that was into all this shit. So
Yes, and I will, like I have to say that how I started off with the crystals is not the way I view it now, because my samples are quite incredible, and it would go against one of the arguments of the young earth creationists, where they say, all these things were formed in the 1 year of the flood. So that's where my interest in the crystals have turned to. I mean, I have so many samples where there are different types of contaminations within the samples I've got. Um, I don't see how that could happen in a flood, but I will save all the crazy lady stories for next week.
sounds good. Oh God, Stevie's just saying, show your ferrets. That does not sound right. No, my ferret
Yeah.
only goes for meat, okay, and that just also comes out wrong every time I say it. And Peter, ladies don't have balls, but I never ever said that I was a lady. And he misread the room. Yeah, well, I've never admitted to being a lady. I identify as a dragon, as I've said numerous times. And pyramids
Yes.
are all massive fake buildings. totally agree. My mum bakes cakes. Yes. And Hugh, do I have special ferret trousers? Well, I don't even own a dress. Well, I lie. I do own a dress now, only because my mum made it for me. But yeah, I only wear like trousers or jammy bottoms because my ferret will run up will run up your legs, and like if you've got any flesh showing whatsoever, she will bite it because she's like meat, and away she goes. So you don't come to my house with open-toed sandals like my mother does every time she comes. But she's yeah, I know you do, Hugh. Hugh identifies as a planetoid, which we all knew because he's got a huge ass.
And Greg says it sounds like he has more dresses than you.
Yeah, probably. Because
I
for
own
some
one
reason,
dress and it's bright orange. Don't even ask
well,
me how the hell that happened.
yeah, my mum made me a nice blue dress because she knows that my whole wardrobe's basically black, blue, grey. I did buy, or she actually gave me a pair of white jeans, which I wear it sort of at Christmas to sort of make myself look a little bit Christmassy. And I do have the odd red thing because I do like red as a colour. But yeah, I'm sort of a bit picky. So she made me this blue dress, which, to be fair, I've never ever worn, and which is terrible. But yeah, I'm going to have to like find something decent
And now,
because my
I'm sorry, but
probably
now it's out there on the internet.
yeah. But my daughter's getting married eventually. She's only been engaged for 6 years, so it'll happen sometime. Yeah, being the mother of the bride, I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with jeans and a hoodie.
No, I don't think so. You're going to have to smarty up.
I might have to actually buy something decent to wear. So, it's a bit sad. But anyway, yeah,
well, I
did.
do hope to get married in 2 years' time.
Oh God.
I'm not married. I'm living in sin.
Oh, it's more fun that way,
Yeah.
Sal.
What an abomination. Damn it. It's the happiest time of my life. But yeah, all my friends, I would like my friends to be, like, what internet invited.
Oh yeah, haven't
All the laptop with you
like
guys watching.
Facebook,
You can be my
like
witnesses.
yeah,
'Cause,
what do
I
they
don't know
call it? A
people
mess.
in real life. Like, I have all these internet friends. If I tell people, they'll say I'm probably making it up.
No, I went to a Facebook funeral. Like my
Oh my
mother-in-law,
goodness.
and it was done on the internet so that family and friends from overseas, because obviously we couldn't go because it was overseas. And we were able to tune into the funeral, and then we were able to FaceTime the family, at the wake afterwards. So that was pretty cool.
Well, Gregory Nitsky says, if you don't sin, Jesus died for nothing. I
Exactly.
find that hilarious.
And my mum bakes cake said, I have an imaginary pet unicorn that farts. Well, I actually convinced my granddaughter that I was a unicorn because I actually
Overseas
had.
is fake. Only Australia exists. Fuck everybody else.
Exactly, Hugh. Exactly. He's the only. I mean, Australia is the only place that does really exist, and you guys are all fake and robots.
Yeah, we are all fake and we are unreal, and we don't. In Afrikaans, we'll say ons bestaan nie. We don't exist.
I've seen giraffes, only coloured ones with the right drugs.
Oh God, I have seen giraffes in real life. Back in the day when I was traveling around. I
Yeah, so
did see, like, driving through like the Kruger and stuff. You see them in the wild.
yes, farting unicorns and fire-breathing dragons don't mix. Well, I convinced my granddaughter because I've got purple contact lenses. So I put my purple contact lenses in one day, and I had purple hair, and we sat down and we're talking. And she's like, "Nanny, you're all purple today," and I said, "Yeah." I said, "I was trying to get out of my unicorn body, but some of it stuck, and my eyes got stuck, and my hair got stuck being purple." And she looked at me, and I said, "Yeah." I said, "I had to get my horn cut off, because I actually, and that's like the truth. I did actually have a horn growing out of my head, back when I was younger, that I had to have cut out." So,
Oh my goodness! And did she believe you?
yeah, it's true. And so, yeah, she totally thinks that I'm half unicorn. So, yeah, it's quite cute. So, but yes, I did actually have a bone horn growing out the middle of my forehead that had to be taken, like ground down by and cut off by a surgeon. Would have been in my 20s.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, I told you I'm
See, I can't even
strange.
type. I'm touching the enter button and it's going in. I was gonna tell. Where's he now? My mom bakes cakes. Gregory says my sister lives in Australia. She came from here, which meaning she came from South Africa. And my mom bakes cakes asks, how did she get past the ice wall? No, but Australia is before the ice wall.
I'm a dragon now, Hugh. I've got more horns than just the one. So I'm horny all over.
Ladies don't have horns. Damn it, sorry. Again, dragon.
I'm a
I don't
dragon.
know what animal I am,
Well, if you'd watched the show today on the Shills, I did a survey. Everyone had to you had 7 questions that you had to answer. And at the end, you found out what type of dragon you were.
Oh, what type of dragon I am?
Yes.
That narrows it down, doesn't it?
No, there's only like about 6 different types. So you would have been one of those dragons. So depending on how you answered the questions. So I'll have to send the survey
I
to
will
you.
No, I just didn't have a chance to watch everything. I got stuck. As I said, I had a stroke this morning when that guy couldn't understand what the atmosphere is and what it's doing and. I honestly do think that they think that the Earth rotates independently. Like the North Pole rotates, and then the tropics rotate, then the equator rotates, the other tropic rotates, and then the South Pole rotates.
Oh my God! That's even worse than what I thought.
I think that's if anybody in the chat thinks I'm wrong, just go watch that FTFE video of this morning, debate with Chris, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Dragons of Plant.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant book series. Yeah, I've read most of them. And Gregory's debate was a shit show. And yeah, Hugh says my spirit animal is Jabba the Hutt, and I can't disagree.
Guys, I know that it's cliche, hey, but we have to talk about that big defamation case in the United States, which doesn't exist.
Who thinks that Amber Heard is the most shittest actress on the planet. Hands up, or put number 1 in the chat, because seriously, if she thinks she's a fucking good actress, and she actually was snorting shit on the fucking stand. Did anyone see her snitting? She was.
Oh my God!
The speedball or something on the stand. It was like, holy fuck. Yeah, she can't act or person, I know.
One. She can't act or person. Yeah, she can't person. Peter Nuttall, who? the person who's trying to destroy Johnny Depp. That's who.
Oh, and it's
What
just
a horrible. But what I think this is very important for this whole, this defamation case. It shows that women can be more vindictive than men. I know that men can be very violent towards women, but women can be more vindictive because they have that, believe all women, protect all women, whatever.
and that annoys me, because I live in an area where quite a few of the houses in my local area are actually emergency domestic violence houses for victims to be able to get out of the houses in an emergency situation. They can come and they'll get placed into these houses away from abusive partners, and they're not always women. They are guys as well with their children. So it's true, men get abused just as much as bloody women do. And it's so wrong to the way that bloody psychologist, or whether the fuck she thinks she is, just kept saying, men do this and men do that, and, he. That was really pissing me right off, because I've seen what the women can do to the men. And
I actually watched it was a 60 Minutes Australia. I think that's a thing. And the story that was told there was so heinous. I mean, I didn't even know that men were being abused like that. This woman, he had a house. He was a young, up and coming, working guy, was able to get his house, and she came into his life. She somehow accused him of this, that, and the other. They put him in jail without an investigation. And within like a few weeks, she had her real boyfriend move into his house with her, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yep, that's pretty much Australia for you. Sorry about the noise in the background. I've just got to go on.
Sorry.
My ferret is starting to have a jump around.
Men abuse is usually subtle. Yes, they use a lot of that tactic, like we heard in the courtroom about Amber. Like, she threatened him that she will go and report him for abusing her while she was abusing him.
Yeah, and everything she said is basically what she did to him.
Yes. I feel that everything she's talking about, she actually did to him. And there are many confessions where she, in her own words said, like when the part she said, I was just hitting him, not punching him.
And
first rule of dating club: do not stick dick in crazy.
Well, I mean, Elon Musk is just...
No, you know what the thing is, right? She is beautiful. Okay, she was beautiful. Like, I really enjoyed her role in Drive Angry. And I was speaking with my kid yesterday, and she said, Mom, the only Amber Heard I know is from Aquaman. Is it the same person? Please don't tell me it's the same person. And my heart just shattered right there. Like, yeah, it's the same person, darling. I'm so sorry.
Yep. And there's a petition of over 4 million people wanting her to
And
be
she's a
taken
dirty
out.
dog. Yeah, she's a
Yep,
dirty dog because she didn't pay her dues. What is worse than a person who doesn't pay their dues?
exactly.
And when, especially when you've, announced it to the world, you made it part of the whole entire settlement plan, everything. She's untrustable. I don't know what she's gonna do for the rest of her life now. Well, knowing how dirty Hollywood is, they'll probably just let her bounce right back.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, who shit the bed?
Yeah,
Amber
Peter
Heard.
Nuttall.
Amber Heard
Sorry.
cracked on Johnny's side of the bed when she got pissed off at him one day.
And
So
apparently, yeah,
yep.
she said that it was a practical joke. Like, what the fuck type of practical joke is that?
But first of all,
How
she said it was a
disgusting. I'm sorry, guys.
She said it was the dog first. I mean, what dog shits like a human to start with? And he
That's
was
the first question, right?
tiny dog, you know, the little tiny ones. Like they'd shit that big to start with. But oh my God, she's just a lying cow. I've been watching most of it with Claire and Ranty. They've been doing streams.
And she loves to start, like she starts talking, then she starts crying, then she stops crying, then she starts talking again. The weirdest thing I've seen.
Yeah, she's memorized a script. She has memorized a script, and I just can't wait until the cross-examination starts because she's going to be fucked. She is
that
going
guy.
to be.
I think his name is Ben Chew, the lawyer of Johnny Depp, the one that sits right next to him there. He was so happy in the clips that I was seeing this past couple. I saw a couple of clips.
She said he is going to tear her apart.
Yeah,
and I can't wait. So
they are going to eat her alive.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but it is not fair. You know, whether it's a man or a woman or whoever you are, you have no right to do that to somebody. And do you think that she did not know that he was, abused by his mother and stuff, like as a kid? Like, and then you go do the same thing to him that his mother did. I mean, he said quite a few times that he just went to hide in the bathroom.
Yeah, and that was his way of coping, was to get out of it. He just wanted to go away and hide. And that was why in a lot of the places where they were in hotels and things like that, when they travelled, he had an extra room booked in case he had to go because he couldn't cope being in the same place. He had to get out.
Did you watch the testimony of his sister? That is all his sister's doing. She's always been doing that for him.
Yeah.
She books everything and she plans everything. And yeah, she makes sure that he has an extra space to just get away. I mean, I like her. She's very sweet. And I like his psychologist. Can we just stop talking about the muffins?
Sorry,
because
go ahead.
they did try to insinuate. Sorry, my dog?
Oh, Hugh's just said, if I've got the stream going on in the background, please mute it. It's coming through, albeit muffled. It's actually my ferret running around, jumping on shit she knows she's not allowed to jump on, but because I've got my headphones on, I can't grab her and stop her. Just okay. I've told her off now, and she's just sitting there staring at me.
Yeah, so we just had to get that one, give our 2 cents worth. I mean, any victim of abuse, if you can get away, I know that it's not easy, it's not the easiest thing to get away from your abuser, and abuse comes in many, many, many forms. Just recently, a couple was prosecuted for keeping a young girl as a slave worker, like not letting her go to school and, you know, making her do housework and not giving her an education. Um, you know, um, it's it's happening today, and if you can get away from it, try your best, because there are avenues where you can,
Yep.
you can get help. There are avenues where people are willing to help you.
Yeah.
What do you
And I like
mean,
what
know your hearing self?
yeah, I don't know why, but as you talk, it's coming through me as well. So
Oh.
I don't know if that's happening because I've got nothing else on. But
But we know we are technologically challenged, so
so while you're talking, I'm
accept it and move
muted.
on. You see, guys, the thing is that I come from old school shit, right? When we had like Walkmans and stuff, like way back then, and the quality wasn't the best already. So I got no worries with this or that happening. Like, yeah. But if it's bad for the chat, I think I did put my volume one down, so I'm sure that. Oh, Hugh says that that's better. So very nice. Nice to keep the chat happy, all 10 of yous. Thank you so much for sticking around. Um, we really appreciate you
Aha,
sharing our
I
stream
think I
with our
got it.
birthday girl.
Sorry, me plug had popped out of me hole, so I've just shoved my plug back in properly and thanks you.
Uh, as I said, we are technologically challenged.
Yes. Oh, I've got to remember to poke my thing in harder. It's terrible.
Yep,
Okay.
I I agree.
Oh,
Haven't Sal
all
ever
right.
use a TV or radio with a wire coat hanger?
Yes,
That
I
is the old
remember the
school.
old wire
Yes,
coat hanger on the TV. And
yes,
have you ever seen that Mr. Bean episode where he's TV and he ended up getting undressed and with the box around him and he's standing on one leg
yes,
and I love that episode. Because I remember having the old coat hanger, as the aerial on the little old
yeah,
black and white TV.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I am fairly, advanced, not like less than half a century old, let's say. So, um, yeah, I've gone through a lot. When I was born, there were no telephones at your house in my country. You had to, well, there were no call boxes, there were exchanges in certain areas in South Africa, but not like everywhere because I was in the farm. So things trickled down to us quite slowly. But I did do the radios with the batteries and things like that also.
Yep. Yeah, I remember the good old boom boxes you used to take to the beach and stuff, and take like a dozen size C batteries and all that, and you're just like, oh my god, you'd
Well,
run out of batteries, and it'd cost you about $50 to bloody well put all the new batteries in the mall. No,
you
not
might
quite
as
that
well
bad
buy a
back
new
then.
device.
Well,
But
just about,
I
yeah.
think that was the good points about when I was born, I would say, because things were just starting to take off in my country. The technology and the sophistication was coming in thick and fast, and I got to watch that progress, and where I was now, then to where I am now, sitting and talking to my friend, over the internet on this laptop, and got the phone in my pocket and all of that. um, the kids of today can't really appreciate, what they have. They don't really know where it comes from, how it came about, certain things. I mean, just having Wi-Fi alone.
Yeah, they've got
Why am I
what
rattling
worry.
on about nonsense? The business has not gone yet, as I've said. Um, I've done the registering of the business. I own the PIPC, and I'm working on getting the other thing, the domain, the public domain thing. But otherwise, it's not going just yet. So yeah, I did
But
post
not long.
copies of my business license in that video. I did take screenshots of my license number, the name of my business, and everything to show that I did do it and how much it cost and everything. So at least that is done. So whenever I'm ready, even if I decide I'm going to go have a little spaza on the side of the road, I'll just take my business license with me and I'll be able to operate right there.
We only had when I was a kid, we only had Fords, so we walked everywhere. Do you mean as in crappy car Fords?
Yeah, crappy cars. I liked a Ford when
No,
I was a kid.
Holdens are the go in Australia.
Oh, in my country, when I was like a young kid, one of the worst cars to have was a VW Passat. But that car was so freaky that because we lived at the ocean, it wouldn't rust like on the doors or on the bonnet. It would rust on the floor of the car. So, like, after a couple of years of you driving this car around, you've got holes on your floor. When you look down, you are looking at the road going, beneath you. That's how bad those cars were.
Yes, I've had a few of those because as you know, Australia, everyone lives near the beach. So, yeah, salt air in the air and, salt and sand really don't do cars much good. Now that they're all made with, plastic and shit, it's not
Mm.
quite as bad. But, yeah, the engines do still tend to get a bit rusty and things if you don't take care of them. But, I mean, again, a lot of those sort of parts are made with non-rusting stuff. I'm technical when it comes to cars too. You can tell that I'm really good at that as well.
Oh God, please don't even judge me.
Yeah, Flintstones car.
So,
Yes, Stevie.
but Gregory
Okay.
says a spaza. So I mentioned the word spaza. It's like an informal little shop, like just in the middle of nowhere. You
Yes.
can get your little business license and then sell your little bread and milk and, whatever tiny things like small packets of sugar and maize and whatever. But, also the quarter is like literally a quarter, because they just made that word, but it's a quarter loaf of bread with some mango acha, they call it, like it's a mango pickle type thing, and some polony or Russians and cheese and slop chips, sorry, and etc. Whatever you want on it, maybe a fried egg or something. Like they hollow it out, they put all the stuff in, and then they close it up. So that's a quarter. But I
Mm.
don't think I'll be selling quarters.
No, I've sent you better recipes than that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh
I've
yeah,
sent her
if I
some
can get my hands
Aussie
on a Ford
recipes.
Escort, like or a 30s or a maybe even XR3 even. And if
Uh,
I had the
Greg
money,
wants
I'd
you to
fucking
explain.
just
Greg wants you to explain what a Russian Mo or Mao, however you pronounce MOW.
a Russian. It's just a Russian. It's not a Mao. It's just okay. A Russian is a cured piece of pork sausage. That's what a Russian is. That's what we call it here. It's very nice. and it's one of the. It's just like you can have like a Russian roll, which is like like I don't know, a foot long roll with a Russian in. It's like a sausage that you just put across your roll and you have it like that.
Oh, so a hot
And
dog basically in bread. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, no, it's not really a hot dog because it's more flavored, it's more cured, it's more meaty, it's more exotic, but the same shape, thicker and fatter and longer though.
So like a snag. What an Aussie would call a snag in a bit of bread. Okay.
Yeah, and it's quite long, probably about, maybe you can get one up to like 12, 15 centimeters long, nice. And if you put your thumb and index finger together to make like a little ring, that's probably
Yes,
the
you.
thickness of it.
Yeah,
And
pork
Peter Knuckle
sausages invaded
asks
the
about,
Ukraine.
yes, mango chutney. Um, Mango chutney is basically like grated or chopped up mango, just thrown with spices and then dolloped in oil and then soaked for like the longer you soak it, the more flavorful it becomes. And then you dish it up without the oil, mostly without the oil. Some of the oil will come, with the dishing up, but it's just like a side, like a salad type thing. No, 15 centimeters is not that short for a sausage and a roll. I fall for it every time. You told
Yes,
me
you
about
do.
the passion fruit. Can we have the conversation about the passion fruits?
Oh God, my mum actually grows banana passion fruit,
Yeah, so I was telling
and
Bobby, right? Mipets. Our granadillas in my country they call granadillas, but you do get the 2 or 3 varieties of whatever of these things, right? Same appearance and flavor and things. So ours are in the shape of balls, and Matthew and Bobby just rip themselves. And then I say, but you can't laugh yet. I'm still telling you the story of Mipet's mom's banana-shaped passion fruit. And Bobby just fell down. It was too much for him. Balls and bananas, just too much.
and banana passion fruit are so yummy. No, they're not flat. Banana passion fruit are like the shape of a banana, and you
But they
just
have the thing of the
cut them up,
granadillas
and they've
inside.
got and yeah, they've got the little passion fruit like the pulp with the little seeds in them, and
Yeah,
they're
with the
just so
little
fucking yummy. It's like
ladies' balls
slicing
again.
them in half. Yes, balls again. We can't get away from them. They
Because
just
the
are
earth and
always
ball.
at them.
Oh God. You see why I called it the unrational stream?
Yeah.
Because
Nothing's ever
I
rational when
knew it
we're
was going
around.
to
Come
go off
on.
the rails.
Banoffee pie is yum.
My goodness. Well,
Oh,
once
God.
again, thank you to the 11 people who stuck around and joined us for Mipet's birthday stream and our Mother's Day stream. And to your mothers,
Yeah,
happy
thank you.
Mother's Day. Thank you so much. I think we're going to go
Or
on for
Person's Day.
another 15 or so minutes and we can call it an evening.
Yeah, it's been fun. I enjoyed myself. It's after the kids and actually I got to feed my little 6-month-old grandson, and he's just experiencing sort of real food, and he's just so funny because he's either cacking himself laughing or screwing up his nose and sort of he pushes it out with his tongue if he doesn't like it, or else he's his first teeth are coming through, so he sticks his hand in his mouth and he ends up with, food all up his nose and, in his hair, and he had this big blob like a third eye, and so that was hilarious. So,
That's funny.
but then, he got stuck into the old yogurt with, what did he have in it? I think he had banana and apple and strawberry or something in it, in this yogi flavour thingy. So he bogged into that after his veggies and chicken flavoured whatever he had.
Mush.
I just went, oh,
It's
yeah,
veggie
the
and
mush.
chicken flavored mush.
Chicken mush, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I couldn't even stand the smell of it. I'm thinking, oh, you poor kid, as I'm feeding it to him, I'm going, oh, you poor thing. I wouldn't eat this shit if you paid me.
Yes.
But
my kids rejected
exactly,
all of
Peter.
that
Exactly,
baby foodie stuff. So what I did was I took like real vegetables, and
me too.
boil them up and mash them up into a really fine paste, and
yes,
fed them the
same.
real thing, because that's all I could afford anyway, and they didn't want that pre-packaged stuff.
Yeah, well, Shay was doing that, but it's just sometimes it's a little bit more convenient when there's lots of people there rather than doing that. She just has, other shit. It's all, organic and all that sort of crap. But, yeah, I always made my own and had it in the fridge or freezer ready to just whip out and do. But, yes, Peter, grandkids are awesome because you do get to hand them back. And you should have seen what I did to them at Easter. I sugared them
she
to the
was
limit.
Cruel.
Man,
but before
it
we
was
get into
so
that,
cool.
TJ Jones, hi, you missed a lot. Like a lot.
Like balls and banana-shaped things and...
Yeah.
Yes.
And the earth moving independently in each section. Yeah.
The egg custards. Oh. No, I really like the baby apple food, the apples in a jar.
You see now what you're going to make me do. You listen to the packet that's crunching in the background.
Oh, God. She got some sweeties from her sweetie. Chocolate. Chocolate.
I think it's like 1 kilogram. I don't know where the...
I was so bad. Guess what I did at midnight last night?
It's only 500 grams. God, it's a lot of chocolate. It's like all sorts of chocolates.
Well, guess what I did at midnight last night? I was lying there and was playing my dragon game. I've got a Dragon Park game. So I'm sitting there playing and I'm thinking, well, I feel a bit peckish. What should I do? So I got out of bed and
let me guess. No, wait. Okay. Let me guess.
Okay.
You took the chocolate and then you took you took the fruit. And then you took the chocolate whipped cream and you sprayed it all over the fruit. And then, I don't know, there must have been another chocolate that I'm missing. Am I correct?
Close, but not quite. I got chocolate ice cream, put chocolate fudge topping on it. Then I put Ice Magic Crunchy Choc on the top. And then I put the chocolate whipped cream on the top of that. So I then had a chocolate overdose. I might just had chocolate overdose at midnight last night. But then I thought, fuck it, it's my birthday now. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Yay! Well, I live alone. I can do whatever the fuck I want whenever I want. So let's be honest. But
yes.
Gregory just got an Uber delivery of KFC. Yeah, how dare he?
That makes me very upset right now because
she didn't get any.
No delivery in my area, not Uber, not any, well, what is the other guy, Mr. Delivery, not even KFC themselves will deliver. I get very upset, but I'm glad that you got KFC and bloody enjoy it, damn it. We had KFC yesterday.
Oh, sorry we've made you hungry, Peter, but, them's the breaks.
Yeah, sorry. TJ Jones, sorry, we went live an hour and 50 minutes ago already. So now we are just
But
getting
we've had
ready to wind
loads
down.
of interesting topics that just sort of rambled into each other.
Hey, we did have a fluff come on and tell us nonsense.
Yeah, that was interesting for a little while. I wonder if he was a real one or whether he just. But he was saying that. Well, he didn't actually
We
say he
gotta
was
go
a
back
flat
and look at the
earther.
chats. Come on,
Okay,
let
well,
me
he
just
didn't
go
say
back.
he was a flat earther. He just said that he
No,
couldn't
he's level. I don't think he's like level Earth observer or the Earth is level.
try Bev thinking, try thinking Bev, whatever, yeah. I still
Yeah,
want to know what a horizontal is,
horizontal
because he a
or
horizontal,
just
because that's,
quadratic. Just quadratic. Just that's
yeah,
the only word he wrote.
what's a
Quadratic.
quadratic?
It's a
Uh,
quadratic.
yes, lady balls too. We've also talked about lady balls. Yes.
We did. Sorry, you late. Um,
TJ, you've
you
missed
can
it
go
all.
once we are done. You can go and back and watch it and leave a couple of comments and maybe give the video a like and the usual stuff to help bolster us. I did see my video pop up in one of Bobby's feeds, so that was very nice. More beer, more beer. That's one of the
And
comments.
just want to let you know that don't forget it's Sunday for us, but Saturday for like Northern Hemisphere persons, if we have any persons from the Northern Hemisphere, it's Saturday night for them. But we have on the Shills, on the Silly Shill show, we have Sal as our guests, and we are talking crystals and how lunatic is that? Because yes, although crystals can make you healthy, you stick them out in the moonlight, and I've always wondered, why do they get recharged by the moon and not the sun when the moon is actually reflecting sunlight? You'd think that they'd get extra charged in the sunlight, wouldn't you?
Yes, I remember. Okay, I shouldn't say this in my stream, but please, I need to write that down because crazily enough, I did that for about 6 months. Taking all of it out, bringing all of it back in. It was crazy. So we'll catch up on that. Let me just put a note in
next week. Because I'm interested to know.
Absolutely.
Stevie.
You just want to make fun of the stuff because it is that ludicrous.
Yes,
that's the
crazy.
Sunday
You're in the UK, are you, Stevie?
Saturday nights for
nice.
So sorry that Jatman couldn't join us, but I'm sure next time.
He was probably being a drunk monkey somewhere.
No, he did leave a message to say that he's not at home yet, but maybe in an hour. But yeah.
He's got, I know the answer. It's because crystals are bullocks. Oh, bollocks. Bollocks. Yes. Oh, okay.
What they are very pretty contaminations in the normal gray, boring, brown, white rocks or whatever. Because I've got
they're pretty. That's why I've got them, because they're pretty.
Very pretty. Hugh, I hope you're not jumping up and down with that ooh.
Yeah, we'll get a bloody earthquake happening in Australia, and we don't want that.
I was just going to say that.
Great minds think alike. You know what we're like. Exactly,
yes,
Peter. Crystals are pretty.
But that's all. I mean, there's the tiger's eyes. You've got lapis lazuli that has like powers. Face it in a certain direction and it does this thing to you. Yeah, no.
Well, I've stared into my crystal ball forever. I've spent time looking into my crystal ball, and I've never seen any visions or anything. So I'm quite disappointed that I've wasted all that time staring into a crystal ball.
Wait a minute, Mipet. Wait a minute. Are you
Yes.
telling me that
Yes.
you don't see the universe and the cosmos reflecting back at you? Damn, girl. You need to
It could
exchange
be that
your...
I got so bored I shut my eyes and fell asleep, but no. Maybe if I did it outside, this in the dark, the stars might reflect in it. That would look
Ooh,
awesome.
that is a thought. No, but
Well, I
it's
might
winter
have to
now. Who
try
cares
that.
about being outside?
Well, true. Crystal balls would
Crystal
be
balls would be
painful.
painful.
Especially if they knock together.
Oh my God. Okay, I can see we're derailing into madness.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, hell, that's
The
good.
chicken bones. Oh, yeah. Crystal's still
Isn't that
better than
what
throwing chicken
some of
bones.
the medicine men do? Or
Yes,
people
chicken
who...
bones and feathers and certain types of stones and like all sorts of, like it's a mix of things. Like, if you have tarot cards, all the cards have different things.
Oh,
That's
I've
what
got tarot
this,
cards too. I've got tarot
yeah.
cards
And
and angel
so
cards
they
and I
throw
Ching
it.
cards and... Yep.
Yeah, they throw it and then they tell your future,
Yep.
which
I've got rune
is,
stones. Yep.
yeah, no.
I've got all that crazy shit. I've got a palmistry palm.
Yeah, I don't.
Not that I
didn't.
believe or anything. I had witchcraft spell books too, but I gave those to a friend of mine who, yeah, she's like a witch, so I gave them
Hi,
to her
9
for her
o'clock
birthday.
hero. Sorry. Hi, 9 o'clock hero. Just
Just
passing
passing
through
through.
with you on the baby food thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the best
Mother's
thing about
Day
it
and
is
dinner
9
with the
o'clock hero.
kids.
Yep. Best thing about it is you sugar up your grandkids and then you piss off and leave them bouncing off the walls. That's my big tip for the week. Because that's
For
just the kind
free.
of granny I am.
Yes, this one's for free, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was a quick, unrational stream. And if you are here late, please give it a thought to watch from the beginning, because I think we had a very good chat, Mipet and I, with the aid of the live chat. And guys, you have been so awesome, just entertaining us through, just making the conversation flow. And so, Mipet, your last
Yes.
thoughts?
I just want to say sorry that my plug came out and it got a bit echoey there. I pushed my plug back in hard into my hole, so it worked again. So I just want to say I'm really sorry about that. But yes, no, I had a really good time. My birthday has been a really terrific day. Mother's Day, yeah, well, I'm a mother. So, yeah. I've got 2 kids and they're wonderful. I did get some lovely things that are coming. I got some things ordered. It's like, here, Mum, do you want this? And he shows me his phone. This is my son. Shows me his phone. Do you want this? I'll order it for you right now. It's coming to my house.
Wow.
I'll bring it over when it gets here. He's hopeless. I've got to pick out my own presents. He said, I was going to get you this, but I wasn't sure whether you wanted it. Yeah. Do you want this? Here you go. So I'm actually getting Rick and Morty Oodie from the original Oodie company. So whatever the hell it's like a big, long, jumpery, blankety thing to keep me nice and toasty. So, yeah, they didn't have any dragon ones, so I had to go with Rick and Morty. So, yeah, but it's going to be woohoo! Not plug problems, just problems with my plug in the hole, not butthole. Okay,
well,
I'm not going to say any more. Yes,
this time
it's time
I
for you.
figured out that I've got to go live.
Press the button. Oh.
Yeah, and we went live exactly when I was supposed to go live, and everything worked out very nicely. I just have to figure out a few more things, like how to share my screen and the things I want to share, because that bloody flat earth gif with the dome on top and the sun and moon and everything, I am going to put that in a video just to showcase what the flat earthers are offering. And if they want to refute me, my link to my Discord is in the videos. Join us, discuss it, but please don't be an ass. That's all we ask. And don't like use one word lines like it is quadratic or perpendicular or it is horizontal or whatever. I don't know. Right, guys? So thank you so much for joining us. Have a lovely
See you
rest
next
of the
time.
weekend. Bye.
Bye.